The science of public administration. Three problems. The effort to create a science of public administration has often led to the formulation of usual laws. Principles of PA have a universal validity independent not only the moral and political ends but of the frequent non-conformist personality of the individual and the social and cultural setting as well. Willing by in administration, there are certain fundamental principles of general application and analogous of this characterizing any science. L. Yorwick. There are certain principles which govern the association of human beings for any purpose, just as there are certain engineering principles which govern the building of a bridge. The problems of values, the individual personality, the social framework. Formative values, impossibility of excluding normative considerations from the problem. And the cases are efficiency and democratic dogma. Human behavior. A science of public administration must be a study of certain aspects of human behavior. The cases are original theory, organizational theory. 3. The social settings. Difficulty to ignore the relationship between the public administration and its social setting. The administrative case. Problem of values. Science as such is not concerned with the discovery of normative values. Such science cannot demonstrate moral values. Efficiency is a case in point considered as a dominant goal of administration when conflicted with democratic dogma. The question of responsibility stems from different interpretations of the nature and purpose of democratic government. The function of a science of public administration not to determine ends, but to devise the best means of the ends established by those agencies entrusted with the setting of social policy. A matter of way to distinguish ends and means. Science for in most societies, particularly in democratic ones, ends are often in dispute. A science of public administration might proceed along establishing a basic the individual personality. There are parts of public administration in which man's behavior can be satisfied ignored. However, most problems of it resolve around human beings. The individual personality. The concern with human behavior limits potentialities of a science of public administration. It diminishes the possibility of using experimental procedures and experiment. It limits of the uniformity of data, the played by the performance of the observer which ex- exaggerated and possibilities of independent verification are diminished. It weakens the reliability of laws of public administration. The Organizational theory is an extreme example in which writers of public administration have been heavily influenced by the rational character and having ignored the irrational qualities of man himself. There is no strong evidence that the logical organization will be achieve its purposes in some senses better or more efficiently than the organization that adapts personality needs to purpose of organization. So far, the science of organization has been influenced mostly by industrial logic and less concerned with personal matter. The importance of individual personality is organization has been proven by several experiments, example Laswell, Hawthorne, etc. Public administration cannot expect from its respective social settings that embodies the results of many historical episodes, traumas, failures, and successes which have in turn created uh, peculiar habits, modes, and institutionalized pattern of behavior. Administrative class in the civil service in Britain and imposed American writers on public administration to duplicate it. However, it is difficult to universally draw a conclusion since both has different social settings. General political acceptance of the hierarchical idea socialistic system has created the educated, non-specialized and recruiting system that selects him. The acceptance of the merit as the criterion of sections. The condition that such a group possesses of prestige of an elite. Condition of science of PA. The place of normative values is made clear. The nature of man in the idea of public administration is better understood and his conduct is very predictable. There is a body of comparative studies from which it may be possible to discover principles and generalities that transcend natural boundaries and particular historical experience. Thank you.